I got a in the back. Ladies, they talk to chat. They stop on the rock, I'm at. I'm a cave back. 100K. I found out where you lay at. I got lurking from and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the jungle, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man, I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Chop up, rip wasteland. This what happens when you give it a taste life, then you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life, and then the cape in. I live with birds come out. Sounds like I see it in that. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, from the back of it. I got a girl. She do the battleship. I live with birds come out. Sounds like a summer in that. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that.
All right, Coach, thank you. Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Ryan Tannehill and the visiting Miami Dolphins. Ready to go now. Stephen Gostkowski for the Patriots as we are off and running in Foxborough. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. The first carry for Kenyon Drake. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple plays, these guys have been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on 3rd. Tannehill back. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots take over. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. A little educational piece. I know a lot of people hear 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Kiko Alonso coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. The pressure gets to him again. Kiko Alonso in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Tannehill. And Stills over the middle. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were...
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Marquise Gray from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kiko Alonso in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he's brought down after a good game. A good pickup there, a 22. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Stephon Anthony coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Trying to lay one up deep. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Jones. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Edelman was the intended target. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. second down. It's Drake. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
This shit is so fucking short.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good pickup there at 22. They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep here for Edelman. That's close inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Brady. Trying to squeeze it in Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Tannehill.
God, fuck that roll back too much.
Go down. Tannehill sacked. Dante Hightower. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From his goal line here, Tannehill. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. He's at the 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 95 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back. And sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes a fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish wish you had.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively, you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the
kill that shit.
Gilmore, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone. So they're off.
Heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Wake in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now Brady throwing on second down. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to flip it on out here to his running back. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Brady to throw on second down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Rashad Jones. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They were playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited. The big play instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Sanders now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime
blitz coming and down he goes. Kiko Alonso in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw on second down. Brady over the middle. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady.
No, he's wide open.
It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Brady now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. Wide open. Gronkowski. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And it's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Gronkowski, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots get a score closer. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. Brady to throw again.
Yeah, come on, nobody.
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tannehill with a hook up to Parker for the Dolphin first.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Drake pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Right back to Drake. Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And Amendola with a catch. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. On first down, Tannehill. And he can't
come on.
He's taken down. DeForest Buckner forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's the first carry for Kenyon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On play action, now Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. There was a safety with Rashad Jones that time who was able to break up the play.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Garoppolo. Good one, able to haul it in. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Robert Quinn in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper in the territory.
Oh! Into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And now it's blocked. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
But there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing in We had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, that's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job.
God, throw the fucking ball.
They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Eric Armstead in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Back to throw, Tannehill.
Oh, come on. Get the block, man.
Eric Armstead in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Block.
Here's Matt Hawk now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's taken in at the 9. 51 yards on the punt there. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Play action, Garoppolo. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Robert Quinn able to drop him for a loss of 4. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw.
Oh, get them!
And pull it in. What a diving catch there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. Officially going to be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Draw play. Tannehill gives to Drake. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he finds Danny Amendola. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Dolphin first down as Tannehill is on target to the former Patriot Danny Amendola. On first down, it's Tannehill. It's complete. Stills. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. First foray into the red zone for Miami. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. It's caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Again, Tannehill. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker from 4 yards out. Now the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Sanders now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo.
Oh, he got that shit on the game.
Taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he's
one-handed.
Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his
nasty
2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Here's a toss coming right. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the two-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They run once more. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an All-Pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
Just think about all the pass rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
And the punt team on now as this one sent away. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, Canada. And this is probably how it was drawn up in the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Ryan Tannehill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
On the return, here comes Victor Bolden. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they've worked their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic.
And down he goes. Kiko Alonso coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Cameron Wake coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. A very good return there, giving it even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run it down out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow this down. Maybe you chip in with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. Going deep here for Still. This is caught inside the 15. That ball will lay in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, 50 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. He's going to wind up and air it out. Both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there is this for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you get to 42 minutes offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Garoppolo on first down. Pass incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football. That's why he's able to bat it away.
Going in here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. The field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So that's when you almost never see at this level a wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the 2nd drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill.
Come on.
And down he goes.
Get out of here.
Now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Back to throw, Tannehill. Able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the flush coming, and he's taken down. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And take it right on the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, well, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got
go. That's Christmas shit.
Midfield and inside the 45.
Yeah, I need you to look through that
That
too.
one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I got a whole bunch more. I was shredding 3 fucking hours today.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Cameron Wake in
They
there
got a
to
lot
take
more.
him down, and the clock will roll. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Wake able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Garoppolo to throw. Over the middle of the Garcon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And able to find Garcon. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here.
Hey. Okay.
Giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be BET, man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket through beat, Rakesh. Pocket through big, they sumo. Pulling hard like Uno.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Miami.
I brought you a treat.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Tannehill on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
Oh, get up.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Gray. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily.
Pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Javon Hargrave getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. The pressure gets to him again. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. This from 42 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today.
On the return is Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Oh, he son of a bitch.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he finds McDonald. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A minute 58 to go in this 1st half of play. We'll come back to Miami after this. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They got the ball to the outer 3rd of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
His throw incomplete. That his 1st incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they should back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful at getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's Tannehill now on second down. On the right side open is Gesicki. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
It's Tannehill. On the move to his left. And some room to roam now. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 58 yards. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Sanders now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Akeem Spence. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Let's go!
Who's watching this broadcast?
On second down, here's Roethlisberger.
Nice.
Screen to Bell.
Oof.
Got some room at the 30.
If I should have called him in on that one. He gone. Oh, he gone. I should have called him in on that.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell.
Oh, I fucked that
84
one up.
yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
On second down, here's Tannehill. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Tannehill. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Sanders now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Oh, shit.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. On third down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to
How the hell did he miss that?
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. On the left side, it's McDonald. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. A give to Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Miami. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Steelers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Roethlisberger keeps it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
He's going to get it running right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Roethlisberger will throw. Got his man.
Oh, my God.
Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald. from 8 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So now here come the Dolphins. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill fires one but incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Now Brown. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell.
Nah, y'all gonna let him run.
Good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Let's go.
On the counter, here's Bell. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here's Tannehill. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Wait on that.
Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
Now Tannehill.
Oh, my God.
Got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And now out come the Steelers. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Roethlisberger to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Oh, I should have went down.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And his kick here is good. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They
mismatch, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with Ryan Tannehill and the visiting Miami Dolphins. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a pretty slick return there as he's on just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down. Tannehill.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. To the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Andre Branch in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
To get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing now is Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. An Eagle 1st down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Now it's Ajayi. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out.
Hang in there now. Rip.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Wake. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT.
That's what happens when you win the Super Bowl. Think you fucking in this one.
Wentz to throw for it on 4. And he's got his man. It's the tight end.
Come on. Oh, come on. This is ridiculous. Oh, fuck did he get through there?
32 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move.
Yes, you are.
Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Tannehill hands to Drake. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That was a fucking block.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Sproles, the return. Fights loose. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going up. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd.
Come on.
Pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Timmy Jernigan getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Gesicki, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On play action, Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On first down, it's Tannehill. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball.
Pressure again, and down he goes again. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. He's got it at the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. From the red zone now, Tannehill being chased out left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second down, here's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Tannehill.
Oh, come on. Let him too much.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Let's go. 46 down, man. 5-4.
On second down, here's Wentz. Going long here for Wallace. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
This is Ajayi, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Wentz going to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Raekwon McMillan with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there, so take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? You know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah,
and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Ryan Tannehill, his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Sanders on for the extra point. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
a lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Sanders now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now a play fake here on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just goes right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Again, it's Wentz. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35.
Oh! Are you kidding me?
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Wallace, 65 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle, come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And Stills over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin 1st down. Tannehill on 1st down. second down and 12. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill steps away. Going deep here for Parker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now on 4th down, it's the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. But this time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Back to throw. Wins. Going long here for Wallace. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing bad.
Absolutely. Oh, now I think okay, I see you. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
Oh, I didn't like that. Oh, I didn't like that. Should have switched that up. Should have switched that one up.
30-yard play on third.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Wentz to throw. Going long here for Wallace. That's caught inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
In a 2-minute drill, we often talk about taking care of the football, but sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. How about him going up top on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Let's go. Great 57. Great 15.
To throw is Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey with time running out. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And
oh my God.
A nice hit, jars the ball free and brings up third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good.
Drop.
And this is where they
The
have to be
fucking
careful
game with the
because
ball.
if they get the momentum going their way, they will be really amped up to get to the quarterback.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Jones. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go.
Oh, my God.
Red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go.
Start my pursuit.
Let's win.
Wentz now on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. It's caught.
Oh, get the fuck.
And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. Well, in overtime, I think coaches always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Come on now, let's go. Hey, Red 5-2, on here.
Here's a Johnny. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Now Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
It's gone.
Touchdown and a game in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
They call a podcast Poppy. King goes, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What?